LakelandCarKeys.com. I'm currently sitting in a 2014 GMC Terrain. It has the 5-button flip blade key there. I already went ahead and removed the ignition using the ignition removal tool and got the key code, cut a new key. So we are doing an all keys loss, and I am going to attempt to use the new CGDI A2 key programmer. So I am currently connected to the hotspot. As you can see, I have my Wi-Fi there up in the top corner, and the vehicle has 12 volts of power. I am gonna have to shut the door and program this. Usually I hang the program out the window and do these, and I do other stuffs in my van. But I'm gonna go ahead and see how this programmer is set up. So you're just gonna have to go ahead and agree to the disclaimer. Alright, and we'll select GMC from the main menu. Alright, so let's start off with reading the security code. Alright, so it looks like we can read it from the BCM, the ABS, or the electronic brake control module. So I'm going to go ahead and try it from the BCM, and it says this option is up to 2026. Alright, so it gives me the VIN. Alright, it says type 1 scan tool is going to read PIN. Do you want to continue? I'm going to hit yes. And it's going in, it's doing its thing to pull the PIN number. Alright, so that process took about a minute, and it gives us a PIN number. I'm not sure if this machine's gonna save it, so I'm gonna try to remember it, 8497. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and click OK, and then we could go back out of here, and go into Immobilizer. Alright, and we're gonna scroll up and select Terrain. And from 2010 to 2017, we're going to do Immobilizer, and then we are going to do program keys without smart. All right. And then we're going to do add a key. So if we do all keys lost, it's going to make us add 2 new keys back in, and I don't want to do that. And it says, if the immobile light still shows after key programming, please disconnect the negative pole of the battery for about 3 minutes. I'm going to hit OK. It says close all doors. Switch the ignition to the on position. It's on. And then hit yes. And then usually, this is the point where it'll have us do the 12-minute wait. And here we are to the point where we got to put in the security code, and of course I don't remember what the hell I just said. Alright, I think it was, let's see, 8497. I believe that was it. If not, I'm going to have to go back and look. Alright, so it says configuring system. Please wait 10 to 15 minutes. So this is usually where we're in with the 12-minute wait. I will cut the video and come back when we're just about done. Alright, so we're getting down to the last little bit. We got 99% here, and that was about a full 12 minutes. Alright, so it's configuring the system. Alright, so please insert the key you wish to program and switch the ignition on. Alright, we already have that. Alright, it says that programming, do you want to program another key? All right, so if we were doing more than one key, I would switch the keys now and then hit yes, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit no. It says switch ignition to the off position, remove key, and then hit OK. All right, so ask to open and close the driver's door. Make sure all the components are off. They are. And I mean, it's pretty much the same process with all the different programmers. You know, if I was using my Autel, it would make me do that same thing. So now it's supposed to be go ahead and save in the information it just read out of this key that we just made. And there, hopefully this goes well, because if not, I'm gonna have to start that whole 12-minute over again. So this is the very first key that I'm trying with the CGDI A2. I literally just got it in the mail last night, and all I did was power it up and connect to Wi-Fi. I wasn't able to do any updates. I wasn't sure if that was just me or the machine itself. So it tells me to switch the ignition to the on position and hit OK. Alright, it's communicating. Alright, so it says switch the ignition position off, and then press OK. And then we're going to switch it on, and hopefully there's a little mobilizer light right here. That's a little lock. Hopefully that goes out. Alright, the mobilizer did not go out, and it told me match was completed. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Alright, so our remote functions work, so it seems like it did take the programming. And the vehicle is able to start up. But for some reason, I don't know if it's vehicle related or what, but we still have the Immobilizer light on. But our key did program. So I'm going to go in. I didn't read the number of keys, but there's 5 keys in the system, so there's plenty of keys. Like sometimes maybe if someone was here before me and they erased the keys out and there were no keys in the system and I added a key in, maybe it would just show 1 key and that would keep the Immobilizer light on. And it also wouldn't allow me to start usually. Sometimes you could start 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to reset the battery, reset, all the Immobilizer information. But I'm going to chalk this one up as a successful job. Remote functions work, Immobilizer works. We are good to go. All right, CGDI A2. All right, so I did pull the battery terminals off, and when I started up, the Immobilizer light was still on, and then I shut it off again, and I reassembled the plastics and started it up, and it's back off. So it might just be a matter of it takes a few minutes for it to go off. Whatever it is, it's off. So all right, so that's a job complete with the brand new CGDI A2 key programmer. And this is LakelandCarKeys.com. Thanks for watching.